All right, thank you for tuning in to Watching the World. We're privileged to have a special guest today. Tell us who you are.
I'm Blanca Cobb. I'm a body language expert with a master's degree in psychology.
All right, tell us what you think about the case so far.
Well, there doesn't seem to be a lot of dull moments in this case. Just when I think it's going to be even killed and something punchy just happens, something just flashes that really grabs your attention.
What happened with Jane today?
Well, let me tell you what happened with Jane. First let me start off with yesterday. Yesterday, she was very soft-spoken, and she looked down while she was giving a lot of her testimony, and this was her third day of direct. Now, today was her first day of cross. Today, she really had her head up, and she was looking at the defense attorney as the defense attorney was asking questions and as she was answering questions. But then they got into this one part of the conversation, or the testimony, I should say, when the defense attorney was asking her about what she enjoyed about her relationship with Diddy, and she was talking about how she enjoyed quality time and dining and shopping. And then she was talking about a post that another woman had posted on social media where this woman apparently, allegedly got a Chanel bag. So the defense attorney was asking her about the Chanel bag. So I'm going to make this long story short, and I'm going to paraphrase here, but the attorney was asking, okay, well, did you get a Chanel bag? And she's like, no, I got a Bottega. So the attorney asked, well, what's a Bottega bag and how much does it cost? She's like, you mean how much my body costs? Whoa. I mean, instead of answering the question, she takes it a step further. And what this revealed to me is that she has some resentment about how Diddy treated her, in her opinion of how she should have been treated compared to the other women in Diddy's life. So there you got it.
Amazing. So we can't wait to hear more. What do you think about Diddy so far? Can you just give us a little bit about his demeanor?
Yeah. Look, first of all, I have to qualify all of this by telling you I'm limited in what I can see based on where I'm sitting in the main courtroom. So for a lot of the time, I'm sitting in the very back bench, and he's up in the front, so I can see like the back of his head. When he makes big movements, if he's moving his body, because yesterday what he did is that he would turn his torso, or he would sway side to side, or he would move back and forth when the jury was either coming in or out of the courtroom, either during breaks or before and after lunch. And so what that indicated to me was like, okay, what could be going on? One, you're sitting for a long period of time, and so you could be feeling like you got to stretch. You have some pent-up anxiety or some stress, right? Because we all got to move around a little bit. Or it could be that he's observing the jury, right? Because he does look at them from time to time. And then he's feeling this pressure. Look, his life is on the line, and I'm talking about life in prison as a possibility if he were to be convicted, and depending on what he's convicted for, right? So that takes a lot of stress on the body. And so as a body language expert, what I do is I look to see what is different, what stands out. So when I'm looking at his movements, when the jury's coming in or out of the courtroom, and then I'm looking at the people around. So I'm looking at, he's at one of the defense tables with two attorneys to his left, two attorneys to his right. I'm looking to see what their behavior is, what their body language. And I look at the people that are behind. So again, I'm looking to see what stands out, and that is what stands out. There is some tension or stress or anxiety for a man, and rightly so if you think about it. I mean, he's in court. He's not expecting all of this. And his body has to find a way to release it, all of it. It happens to every single one of us. We're anxious, we're tense, we're stressed. Our body has to find a way to release it. So
all right. Thank you so much for tuning in to Watching the World coming on. Tell everybody when you're going to be on the channel this weekend.
Oh, right now we have it tentatively scheduled for Saturday, so be sure to tune in. You don't want to miss it.
Oh, you're far too kind. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.